And from the gorgeous Triangle Bowl in Longview, here for the title match of today's JBT event. Both divisions at once again. Again, some different faces in here. Here's Aiden Wong. We haven't seen him in a while. Not since his onion ring performance at Mount Vernon. He's taking on Mac Corinne, a familiar face for the Scratch Division title. Mac looking for win number 8 of his career.
Onion ring performance.
While Aiden looking for his 3rd. But he has yet to win a Scratch title, and look out. Carbon copy of the first for a new and gutter spare. That ball falls off to the right, so that's a little more painful because he loses some count that time. To their left, two buddies going at it. First time in a JBT Top 5 title match. This is Ella Schaffner on the left, taking on Kylie Cannon, as you can see there on the right. The handicap difference in this match is 4. Kylie has to win this match by 4 to tie and 5 to win. One of them will win their first title. Aiden trusts that ball out to the right again, and oh! Almost rolls the 2-pin. Instead, it's a pretty painful second frame. It's like opening twice when you got her on a spare. He's got 19 through 2, and a chance for Corinne to jump out to a big early lead here. Second straight day bowled on a very challenging pattern, but a totally different pattern than yesterday. We had a very long, tough pattern. Today we're on Stockholm, one of those dreaded short patterns where the majority of bowlers struggle. You see how you cannot miss left at all. That ball will race away to the left no matter who you are. And it's very fortunate to only leave a 3-6 on that. Both Ella and Kylie won their semifinal games by just 5 pins, as it was an all-girl Final Four. Ella over newcomer Ravenna Foley, and Kylie over top seed Sidley Huck. Ball's pretty good over there, but the ball keeps up high for that split. Corinne takes advantage of only leaving a 3-6 to make his makeable and build himself a 21-pin lead from just 2 frames. Lower average bowler, so just filling frames is going to be the trick here. Ella has yet to do that. 3 opens in 4 frames. And unless Kylie pulls off a miracle, there's 4 opens in 4 frames. So part for the course today is the cuts were super low. It took us 134 to make the scratch cut. That's lower than a 175 average. Much to Zach Rebolito's surprise, we had to drag him back from the parking lot. While it took 70 down or so in handicap, which is a very low handicap. You gotta learn these short patterns. You'll see them a ton at things like junior bowl, college events, many high-level events at all age levels. Use short. Important for Aiden to stay fearless. He's got to keep getting it out to that 2-3 board area. And you see that ball has no chance to hold when he pretty naturally tugs the ball around 7 and 8, because he did not want to start off 3 straight gutters. Happens to just about everybody. Here's trying to dig out a mark over here. Cannon's got a shot at it, but we'll leave that 10 after 2 balls. Key 7 is tricky for Ella's average level, but she makes it. Yes, nicely done. 2 marks in her first half of the game gives her a very lead as Wong just scrapes the extra coat of paint off that 6-pin. Adventurous, but 2 marks in 3 frames. Aiden has been close to that first career scratch title. Would love to bust through here. Mac, the qualifying leader, the only bowler in the building to average 200 plus today in the qualifying round. Shows you how tough they were. All the subdivisions wrapped up last game as Danny Chalmers fell. They lack of 10th frame double. One Peyton Combs. Yes, you did. Peyton getting the U17 title. Wow.
Be in title match soon.
You're not telling the screen. Try again. There we go. Thank you.
Soon. Coming soon.
Wow.
Near theaters near you.
while fellow bouncy bowler Layla Tatia won the girls' scratch title. That with the win over Helena McDougall. Boy, the pattern was tough on television today. They looked just as hard here as that was a ball change for Aiden, and the placement was good. But I didn't get off the hill. And maximum penalty. Close to unmakeable 2-8-10. Hey, giant thanks to Bo and his team in the Triangle. We were kind of orphaned. We didn't have a spot for today, and we like to try and get closer to where we're bowling on a Saturday. It didn't happen, but boy, did he come through for us, getting us on the floor today on a chilly, rainy Sunday here in the Pac Northwest. Big trouble for Wongs. He's only got 43 through 4. Corinne with the second chance to just put an early nail in the coffin here. We just need a mark out of Cannon. She's going to get one. There we go. Just a couple marks, and it'll flip-flop rapidly over there. As Mac chases out to the end. That's what you do. Short pattern, you got to be brave enough to get it out to that 1-2, and it will shred the rack if you hit the pocket from that angle. As he does, catches that double in a big. Oh, it's a 14-pin game over in handicap. And working on a spur, so it's hard to really say what that lead is. She's capable of a strike. She's capable of any count, really, but that's a very good shot. Decent shot off the spare to get the 7. And with that very short approach, creep up the foul line, aim mile left, and whee! Off it goes. Get it out to that 2 board, it's going to hit the pocket almost every time. Hit the 6 board, which at least that was. You're not even going to sniff the head pin today. Pretty good shot here from Ella. Oh, let's get small down. These 2 girls met at OJC, the Oregon Tournament Club. By the way, also shout out to them. They helped make this weekend possible with some shuffling dates around the nightmare that is scheduling February. Thank you very much to Gary and his team for that. That's a nice spare for Mac. That's not easy. So they became friends over there. Kylia has an OJC title. Ella does not. She wants to make it very clear that she's 15. She's not yet 16. Ella is 13. Oh, Schaffner still has herself a 17-pin lead, and she gets 4 more on top of that. So things looking good. Kylia has to get some marks. Ella rocking that I Am Bowling shirt. Reminiscent of the break he got to get past Toby Wells. He needed to strike on the first ball in the 10th pin of the last match to beat Toby. As Toby gets some deja vu there as another Brooklyn is important in the match. Toby clearly would have struggled massively down in Texas, but courtesy of American Airlines, he's now in the Pac Northwest invite today, finishing 5th and 4th on the weekend. Took care of it all in 1 week. We're American Airlines, something special in the air.
American Airlines.
Oh, that's way wide, but you have to. Yeah. So even this late in the day, getting it out for 1-2 board pays off. He catches a double. His peanut gallery loves it. He's got about 8 people over there cheering for him. Max just got Jake. Sitting there quietly doing his thing.
Let's go, Mac!
And Aiden puts it on him a little bit. Getting a little chirpy down here on a Sunday afternoon. I love it. Kylie still only has that 1 spare in the 7th, and that's going to be a tough one in the 10th, and should, unfortunately for her, spell the end. Oh, my goodness gracious. And there's a 10th frame strike for Schaffner. Off the spare in the 9th, that's going to be plenty. She's a JBT champ. What a miserably rotten break for Mac. He internalizes it, because that is just ugly. Kylie will kick the field goal and call it a day there for the runner-up finish, by far her career high with us. And finishing out in style with a double in the job, Miss Ella. Well, Mac is a seasoned veteran. He knows our tour intimately well. He competes with adult singles tournaments that allow him to do so. If anybody in this field is going to shake off bad breaks, I trust Mac to do it. As much of a wild card as he can be, he knows how to maintain emotion. But it is going to be a gut check for him, because to go pocket 7-10 solid 9 like that is just as nasty as it gets. Got to just calmly make your spare. She does. Regroup. It's not like Aiden's locked in. He's only had one great shot over there. Great job, ladies. Great job. Great job. Focus in on what will hopefully be a exciting finish over here. Rolls on to Vegas next week. Large tournaments. Chance to be our largest ever singles tournament on Sunday, which makes sense since Station is making sure that every single bowler cashes next week. Every Nevada bowler earns double their entry fee next week. That is sick. There is so much money in youth bowling right now. That's close. Yeah! Very much like the last game where Aiden came back from out of nowhere to snap off Toby. 3 in a row and game on. 73-102. It's a 12-pin game. Aiden can cut it to 2. He can find a way to get it a 4-bagger here in the 8th. Aiden, of course, became an uncle just a couple days ago. His big brother McConnell had his first kid. Congrats, guys. Let's go. It's like we're in for a good one here on Sunday afternoon. 4-bagger, 2-pin game. Can Corinne answer? Well, now it's just a matter of execution. They both got the right ball in their hands. They both know where that's got to be. They're really kind of playing on top of one another. Who can execute shots on a tough pattern for a title? Love it. Left. And on a spare, there goes 3 pins of counts. That's a lead and change. Oh my, and not the easiest combination in the world down there. Slide by this, chop this, Mac up quickly at it, and does slide by. What a tough 3 frames. Even for Mac, I would have taken my time on that spare a little bit more. Suddenly finds himself down 13. That's close. Now, Mac knew more than me that he threw that ball through the break. Don't let this get away from yourself, young man here. Oh, he's up super quick. Oh, no, 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 no. Boy, just when he had been keeping himself collectively together, he still is on the exterior, but that was unexpectedly sloppy. Out of a guy that we all know up here how good he is and how clutch he can be. It's like I think missing the 3-6-10 just finally hit the fry button. These are long tournaments. It's 6 or 7 hours in. But can Aiden finish it off? 4 in a row looked great. The first 3 frames did not. So let's see what happens. Off balance, that's a mile locked. And another gigantic break as a Brooklyn in the 9th. Or an earlier Brooklyn in that string. Brooklyn earlier to beat Toby. He's going to go left side to win this. The best Mac can do is 179. 33. Basically stay behind the lane and knock some pins over, which... See, now at this point, you don't want to flirt with that 2-3 board. don't think you even need a mark here, so don't risk the gutter. That'll work. Well, you know, why not? All he's got to do is touch the left side of the head. He knows it. He would much rather win it with flush, rip a rack, messenger, that sort of thing. But the bowling gods will take it back the other way sometime too. So he will happily take the Brooklyns for a 6-bagger and a first-time scratch win. So Colt wins his first scratch singles title yesterday. Aiden's going to win his first scratch singles title today. Lots of different faces making the cut in finals. A vast majority of girls in handicap over scratch today made the finals. We like it. Some parity up here in the always tough Northwest. That's what he meant to do the whole time. Boy, oh boy, from 43 in the fourth, how about Sheet to take it? Gets the job done. Joined the Scratch Winners Club with a 2-2-2. Good show from Mac there. High fives all around from the peanut gallery.
Two hugs this weekend.
That's right, no more second place. Well, there it was. The score again, not indicative of how good a game he bowled. But that's, well, welcome bowling, folks. If you're watching this, you
Sorry, I didn't
know either side of that feeling. Great stuff all weekend up here in the Northwest. We can't wait for Vegas next
No, he
week.
wanted to
We'll
know
see you then,
second.
everybody.